true. Yeah. Okay, so yes, I'm recording from here. So I was saying that we were talking about that we are in. I saw that we were forming this range of consolidation in here since the weekend. Green box was the bottom for me, and so this is what I was seeing. And when we establish a range, normally you guys should know, or if you don't, I'm telling you, trade range until broken. So if this was the bottom, then we entered the whole weekend. I've been saying we were entering in a mini range just because actually, yes, it was weekend. And so volumes are getting lower. You can expect some big weeks, but in general, normally not that much happens. More after a big move like this, where BTC has to cool off a little bit. So now we tried multiple times. This is the 4-hour time frame. If I lower a bit, we can see all the times we really tapped this red box that is a very short order block. It's formed in the 1-hour time frame in here. We tried, we swept a couple of times, swept even higher. There has been some fuckery now before Wall Street opening, and also right now after Wall Street opening. But we normally watching also, here we have the OI. This is the funding rate. Those are the cumulative delta from the spot. Yellow is Binance and blue is Coinbase. And this is in this case, when it's green, it's futures premium. So we are a bit overheated because funding rate is positive. It's not super high, but it's not flat. Here we are still trading with a per premium, but it's decreasing on the hourly, while spot cumulative delta has been in the past hours since weekend, relentlessly buying and accumulating. And this is a very good sign when we are breaking all-time, just broke all-time highs, we are trying to break new all-time highs. Because spot is buying. This means that it's following the move. It's not just perpetual driving a move and then it's gonna get a OI flush, a big OI flush. It didn't happen yet because, I'll reopen this, every time they try to nuke the price down, they found resting bids of buying spot bids always at a higher level. Look this is just a sweep, probably leverage sweep, and always we followed since we set the all-time high and the first higher low. Higher low in here. This is the first lower high. The first lower low, we set up the range, and from there we never even retouched the green box. And this why? Because on a bigger picture, a bigger perspective, it seems, also according to volumes and other indicators, that from here we started a 5-wave impulsive move from the Elliott waves theory. For the ones who doesn't know Elliott waves, guys, this is an impulsive move that has 5 different phases. The phase 0 to the 1, it's the first impulsive leg up, followed the number 2, that is a corrective ABC move down, and this is A, B, C down, followed by a third leg. Third leg cannot be the shortest of the 1, 3, and the 5 that we should be about to start from this range. Not exactly from here, can be from here, but from this range, in theory, from Elliott perspective, it looks like we went, so the number 3, this is the A, B, C down, and now the weekend came, and we are starting the week with a lot of volatility, and this should go higher towards the next targets. Let me take this out. Next targets we can set using the fibs. We can set in multiple different ways. This was asked by one of the new members to talk about how to set targets for the move ups. Using the fib retracement tool, this here, fib retracement, you just point and using also the magnet, so it can help you point to the top till to the bottom of what you see as last important move. And in this case, I wanna look at this range, what kind of move could generate. And so this gives me the range, and the targets are set by the fib retracement levels. And this should be, in theory, the 97.5K, 104 are the fibs coming from this range. Another way to pull the fib to see on a bigger perspective, on a bigger range, that's why I'm moving from the 4-hour time frame to the weekly, but of course this scenario will take a lot longer to play out. We can see the whole fib from the whole previous cycle. This is the macro top, and this is the macro bottom. Here I think I have it, yeah, it's reversed. So from the macro top to the macro bottom, fibs are telling us that this is the 1618. It's about 102K. It's exactly, this is the reason why Fred, it's a long time saying we are gonna go to 102 next move when we exit this range. This is the reason. As easy as that. And this should be having the confluence also with the other fib, with the 216, this could be a perfect area, because are not a precise levels, where to look for the end of this fifth impulsive move of a very bigger 5 ways impulsive move that has started. So this is the whole thesis why the whole weekend I've been saying this is, we are about to do like this, we're gonna stay, we are creating this triangle, we retested the EMAs inside, but as soon as we are inside the range, you play the range as it is. If you wanna short, and personally I'm not shorting during these strong uptrends, but if you wanna short the red box. Target, green box. That's the best target, staying inside the range. Or if you get the green box, you long the green box towards the red box. This is to play this range. It's not to play the bigger picture of where we are about to go, and this can be the fibs of the whole cycle, previous cycle, can lead towards 243Ks with the 4236 of fib, or 209Ks. I'm not saying I'm expecting these prices, but I'm not taking these prices off the table from this for this cycle. With institutional buying, with all the macro economics that are happening, it's not unreasonable to think that we can get there. But we need to keep real and know that as soon as we're gonna get to 102, for sure, I would say for sure, but it's not for sure, it's my conviction is that as soon as we get close to 100K, we're gonna get a strong rejection, very close to 100K, because the whole world is gonna expect to break it, and because it's a psychological level. There are a lot of different reasons why there is a high chance that we're gonna have to fight a very hard war against bears to break it. But this is the macro situation we are in. So if we break it down a little bit in a smaller time frame in here, now this is the 15 minutes. 15 minutes has been playing the range. You have the mid-range. You can, when the price comes from the higher part of the range, you can try to long for scalps the range mid towards range high. Price here reversed. This is dangerous. The way I do these scalps personally, and I'm not a good scalper, is just I try to long the mid-range. As soon as the price goes my direction, stop loss slightly in profit, hoping to get to at least take profit one. And then if goes higher and breaks the range, starts the leg up, I'll evaluate how to take more profits. If I see getting, like here, a rejection, I will exit the trade. And maybe, I repeat, I'm not shorting in this moment, but maybe I can open a short. I can just click reverse on the position, for example. This is how I'm normally playing this range, and how why I'm keeping saying stay calm, patient. My scenario has not been invalidated because we are still inside this range. So as soon as we are in this range, it's good, because BTC didn't drop, really drop. And for dropping, guys, I showed them the bigger picture. We have untapped lows everywhere. The moment we're gonna start touching all these lows, is gonna be a cascade of liquidation. If happens right now, it's gonna be a cascade of liquidations, potentially. We could reach 78, but literally in few hours. Like nothing, even lower. I'm not saying this is gonna happen, because we are inside the range. So patience. We gonna lose the range. We can look for shorts towards the other first potential bouncing point. If you wanna risk shorting a bull market, but I personally 99% of the times won't take shorts. In case we keep staying inside the range, the normal thing to do is long the range low, take profit range high, and if you want, short it towards range low. This is the whole point of a range, and you should know by now, because if we watch how it went BTC the whole last 7 months, basically this was the range low, this in here the range high, and all deviations under and up. Perfect. You would get stopped sometimes here very badly, maybe, but depends how you place your stop loss. And in any case, if you manage your risk, you would have lost your risk. So one risk. While longing here, maybe with a good stop loss under this previous week, you would have done a good performance. Same. So this is how to play ranges. The moment we're gonna break out, that with a confirmation, if people is in no positions, in no spot bags, then the thing to do is, in case we're gonna break up higher in here with a daily close, let me draw it, let me pull here. If you wanna do some sweep, wait, this doesn't work well. Sweep here, we close above, we come and retest this, we don't close under, but here this, it's the new entry. for the next leg up, for the fifth impulse. And then, guys, this I'm 100% confident that from here we're gonna have a big flush, a big correction. From here, there is no way that market makers will leave longs from all here to here open. Impossible. They're gonna take half of them for sure. Impossible that we don't do a quick flush. We did it in the previous cycle a couple of times. Here it's not better to watch it from here. Adding here 20%, in here this is other 30%. This it's the first correction, serious correction after the top was in, basically. It's a 50%. So we have to expect this kind of stuff. We should be in this zone here now. So the move we are facing now should look more or less like this. On the bigger picture, should look nothing. Easy as that. If we're really there on the cycle, and we should, because this was 18, 20K, the all-time high. Now we shoot a little bit higher, maybe we are here, same. Sooner or later, we are getting to the zone where we're gonna have to flush, sooner or later. Can be from here, can be from higher. I'm expecting 96, 97 to be the area where we're gonna have some sort of real correction. So I hope that so far it's clear to everyone why I've been bullish the whole weekend about. I've been super patient and calm on my position, that I entered long way lower all of them. My last big buy, if I don't remember, was here in BTC, was around 53. Somewhere in here, I think I bought this zone here, my last BTC spot entry, important spot entry. So, do you guys have any question about what I just explained? Something you want me to clarify? No. Soul Kid, thank you. I heard you told do not short on these uptrends, but looking to short in the 100K zone. I'm reading because I'm not recording. I'm recording, so also on YouTube people knows what I'm answering to. Well, I'm not shorting a 100K zone. I personally will start taking profits on my spot bags on the 100K zone. Small profits, because my idea is, as just mentioned, sooner or later we're gonna have some sort of correction, and I'm expecting to have the chance to buy after hitting the 100K area. So don't take the 100K as exact number. I don't work with precise exact numbers. I work with the supply and demand zones and areas. So I'm more flexible, let's say. Once we tap this zone in here, I'm expecting a correction, probably 80, maybe 73. We go retest seriously the all-time high of the last 7 months, because this would be a very bullish retest. What I'm saying is that I think there will be a sort of a correction. I will recompound back lower than 100k. I'm feeling confident about this, so I'm playing my spot bags in a little percentage on this idea. Of course, I'm not selling all my BTC at 100k, guys. I'm not selling all my crypto at 100k. I am, because I have a bigger picture. Barry, I rebought Barry 0.07, or near. I bought near last time in between 4 and 3.7, something like that. So I'm not planning to sell my bags in here. What I've been doing is sometimes I sold a little to combine a little bit more, the same bag. Let's say I try to sell something this zone here because it looked a double top. I would love to compound it back lower. Something with different chart had already a very nice run, like Sol, and this looks three drives. I sold some of my back because I'm feeling confident that sooner or later I can beat this area. Maybe we can beat this area too. If we want, it's not a problem, guys. I made my profits. I'm very happy, very happy with the profits I made. Last time I bought a big bag of Solana was when I said I was buying a big bag of Solana, and we were probably in here at 142 level. As soon as we were getting close to this level, it looked to me, okay, it's fine, we going, because also the bigger picture of Bitcoin, I was bullish on Bitcoin since the lows. So I took my chances, and here we go, $100 higher. So I will maybe, yes, I will open some very small risk perp future shorts on BTC when we're gonna go to 100k. But you know, guys, the problem on taking shorts on price discovery is where do you properly set your stop loss? Because this is important to understand. Where do you set your stop loss when price has never been higher? Let's go BTC again. Let me make the concept a bit extreme. So this is the 4 hour. Now, you can short in here. Let me check where I have the short positions. Short position. All right. Let's say, well, a bit too much. So we have in here, this is the top. Shorts that you can take are all this range here above that close. Like right now, this could be a DCA range short, but then the stop loss. So I'm not saying to short here, guys, to be clear. I'm just saying, let's say I wanna take this short. I wanna look for a short in here. So, and this is all-time high. I wanna enter for sure on top of this close, not under these closes. This is my best entry. And normally, at least till here, it's all DCA range. I would say till here, it's DCA range, right? Because this can get swept a little bit, because if you place the stop loss there, this gets swept only and goes down, you get stopped on a winning trade. If you put it higher, you don't know how much is gonna get swept, if just gets swept. And if we start in the leg up, so if just gets swept of the same percentage here, of this same difference, wait, I have the tool here. If we do we move it here, this here. So where you put it, stop loss in here. Meanwhile, where are you targeting? You targeting to get the whole move, or you targeting to get the range lows? Because if you're just being conservative, because you are shorting all-time high on a bull run, and we might be running for the next 6 months. So you put it here. So you have a 2.62 RR trade. In the best case scenario, this was all a bull trap. Bull run didn't start. This is just a very immense and very creative bull trap. And then we're gonna go back to the range of the 70s. Here. This could be a good trade. But if you get stopped because of the wick is not only 1% extra, where do you put this stop loss? Above the Fibonacci level? This is my question. Can anybody answer where to properly set a stop loss over an all-time high? Please in the VC chat. Gonna give a second or two. Okay, meanwhile I'm reading here. So again, also Tamagoran also added some a very good logic also, because I'm expecting that we're gonna have a fifth leg up, so I'm not interested in shorting something that technically should move a lot higher rather than how much it could go lower. So UKJG said, could you place it in here? Let's say, so this is the range. Now, yes, this, we're gonna put it just slightly over, and this we're gonna target just to see the conservative scenario, because still, let's assume we just established our range and we're gonna keep trading in the range. It's 1-1 ratio trade. I mean, guys, you have the same odds on roulette at casino on betting on black or red. And this is just this level. We pulled the Fibonacci of this level, no? So that's why I'm stressing so much. And we also had the case of Sven. He showed us a short from 67 or 70, something like that. A huge, insane margin that was underwater, and he ended up like losing, probably was 80% of that. Like in order of the $100K loss. Why? Because stop loss what was God mode liquidation was stop loss. So those are things that I personally don't like this kind of taking this kind of risks. So I'm not taking. I don't have money to lose. I don't come from a rich family. I don't do a job that pays me $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month. I live in the Netherlands. That is it's super expensive. It's really super expensive, guys. I paid just for the rent in a very small mini apartment, like 750 euros per month, just for that. With health insurance, I reach 1,000 euros just for health insurance and the house. So I mean, I don't have that money to lose. New members might not know, but I am in a trouble with taxation office. They are extorting me money, and I will have to pay. So I even more don't have money to lose. I'm playing conservative. And playing conservative for me is don't taking this kind of trade. Instead, doing, let me show, doing stuff like this. Well, better this on this. So we have the green box. If you would have longed the green box here, the green box here, the invalidation would have been very easy. You target. You target always. Let's say all-time high. Of course, be flexible. Here there is an order block, so you can here start taking profits. Once you get over this high here, you can start taking profit, of course, partial profits. But the best target is I want to go on top of the range, so the order block. Where is the invalidation? Very tight invalidation, the tightest you can have. Wait, I want to long the box. Let's from the top to the bottom of the box, so I'll put it in the middle, the entry. Invalidation, you have invalidation under this one. In this case, it's a 5RR trade. Wanna be more conservative? You have a 2.5R trade, with the idea that if we really are in a bull market, sooner or later, you will catch one of the bottom that will be one of these bottoms. Or not. Isn't this, wait, isn't this move here a mini version about wide how wide the move has been and also how long it lasted? But isn't this a mini version of all this? Top, top, little retrace, pump, second top, pump, second top. There is also here a little high in the middle, like this. A, B, C, just a couple of waves. Then what it did, established more or less a range. Here the range was a bit weird because as the top of the range established a little bit later, would have been this one, but changed not that much. Traded, consolidated, consolidated. This was already a new all-time high. Consolidated, fake dump, mini, because you see it's mini, and leg up. Oops. So sooner or later, this here would have been catching this entry here, basically, of this move. So you would be, if you longed my last entry in the box, you'd be in a long right now that would be in this moment plus 25% spot in. Let's try to represent this. So 25% in. Look where it goes, more or less. Ooh, it coincides almost, it gets very close to the 3618. So this is the trade you could have been got into long in the bottom against what I just showed if you were shorting this kind of price action. So clear enough, guys, why I'm telling so many times, I'm stressing so much of if you are not a pro like Asher, but you guys, I'm sorry, but like Asher, there are just probably one, maybe it could be a few of Ashers, but Asher, it's Asher. It's probably unique, and what he does, it's really risky, but he knows how to manage risks and he knows perfectly the game. So I'm not saying to not follow Asher's call because you're gonna most of the time make a lot of profits, but try to understand that if you are not good at managing emotions, if you're not good at position sizing, risk management, if you are not one really in the game, and please, and sorry if I'm this straight, guys, don't overestimate yourself on how much you know well, and the best is always to underestimate what your real knowledge is. This is the mindset you will keep growing. So take the easy stuff. Take the easy stuff. This is super easy to take something like this. And here, this, as soon as we establish this triangle, we can long the triangle. We can have very fucking nice R trades. We really can have nice R trades in here, because this you can have here. And here you just wait for the liquidation week. As soon on a lower time frame this regets the fib level, you have this closing, you wait for the first red candle, you can enter. So you can enter here, stop loss conservative, it's under the close, very conservative, a bit wider, it's like this. Less chances to get stopped, but more percentages of loss. So the way I do would be a smaller position here, a smaller percentages of loss. So the way I manage my position sizing would have been a bigger position. Maybe on this I would not have risked 1%, but I would have risked 0.1%, 0.5% of my portfolio on this. On this, guys, if I was really interested, but I was not to do it because I'm long from lower and I'm not over trading. But on this green box, I was so convinced I would use 2 or 3% risk, because I knew I was targeting only the top, but I knew this was fucking easy, really easy. So let me read a little bit more. I hope you really, guys, I'm stressing about this. Watch out with shorting an uptrending market, but just play longs, and take profits as soon as you start feeling, oh, might retrace, this could be the end. Take profits, because profits are profits only when realized. Any chance you could quickly explain how you are placing your order blocks? Okay, yes. Tell me one chart that is not one of the majors that I charted a zillion times. UKJJ. So I'll chart that for you. Pepe. Okay. Let's go. For sure I have it charted here. Yeah. All right. Okay. Pepe, USDT, point P, here, this one. Okay. How to identify order blocks? To identify order blocks, what I do is see, starting from quite a big picture, just went through quickly the daily, I go quickly to the weekly, so I'm mentally taking pictures of the chart, and I can understand we have a couple of supports that are obvious, and we have support, sorry, I meant supply demand zones, some areas, some order blocks. Yeah. This should be more or less an order block. Why this should be more or less an order block? Because this is on the weekly, so it's a very important time frame. Why this should be an order block? Because we traded inside this for quite a long time, and has been where price reverse trading inside, and most of the time reversed from one to the other side. So you could see this as a resistance and this as a support, one of the many. But then I go on a lower time frame, so I can go more detailed on the price action, and I can adjust this. I can see there are daily order blocks for a few days. We traded in this. So here I know that I can expect to have, in case Pepe had to fall down from here, this is a zone where I would expect to find limit bids, limit buys, and also longs. Why? Because price there traded a lot. It lasted a long time before it could exit that range. Let's see it even deeper. Look how crazy on the 4 hour the price went. So this is also signaling to me, also look what nice wicks we got in here. Look this liquidation wick. Look this other one. And this means they cleared the order book till here. So this was easy to reget it. The price never closed back. Didn't close the first dump on the 4 hour inside, but then started trading furiously inside, up and down, creating basically a range on a lower time frame. On the 4 hour and the 1 hour, it's a very nice range probably to play. Probably I don't read. Yes, here it's on the 1 hour. And you see, it's a range. It's easy as that. This is a range on a lower time frame. Price went up and down, up and down. It came, it faked out down here. This, if I want to be more precise, I can put it a bit lower, but I'm not about these tiny details from is 0, all those 04884 or 4805. On a macro perspective, the one I normally play, it's not that important if you enter from here. Sorry, from here or at 225% lower. Talking about spot, that what I mainly do. If you wanna get the Pico entries, you need to go lower, you need to go lower, you need to go lower, and find those entries on lower time frames if you really wanna get the Pico entry. But when you buy spot, the way I do, I don't care that much the detail of the price. So going back in here, how do you keep spotting? You keep spotting like this. Now, I put daily again. Let's analyze another area. You see what's happening here? This created a top and was a range for how long? It was a week range. Here there was another week. We arranged in this price, it's looked at reversal, liquidity grab, and then it dumped. So this looks that, going back on the daily, this looks that shit happens here. A lot of shit happens here. Here people are a lot interested in buying and selling. Probably don't use volumes the volumetric profile. I normally don't use it, but the times with my real life friends, they told me, yeah, but I use this, blah, blah, look. And I was saying, let's play a game. I show you what's my areas of interest, and you show me what are yours based on the volume profile. And we were getting basically the very same areas, because it's here. You see from the price action that here there are a lot of chances that there is a lot of volume going on. Price, it's compressing. It's the same as doing here. Now we have a lot of things going on the price. This might be reversing, and in case Pepe, we have, this is another situation. It is the same in there, and this is the line where we have the previous all-time high that we just broke. This is how I mostly see order blocks. And where do I have a chart? Not this. This one. No, I don't remember. Okay, this one, for example. This is the BTC dominance chart. So you guys see, here happened a lot, and we overtook that area. This was always my tap and reverse zone. Why? It tapped and reversed. Here, as soon as it moved high, retested swinging, retested up, and dumped completely. So, wow, nice part here. Shit happens here. Rejected, kind of rejected, and then acted as support. Again, support. Here, it's where the dump started. That's why I've been saying, this is since probably a year or maybe more, that I have this plan. Tap and reverse all season. It was with a condition. We need to have BTC at a serious all-time high. Now we do. And look where we are exactly at. This trend line, I put monthly. Look at the monthly. We started with so far it's a dodge. Asher can tell you, dodge is an indecision. Probably it's a reversal. Okay. So here there was a reversal, it was dumping zone. Now we are in here. What are the odds that we are putting at least something like this? Like what are the odds? I would say a lot. But this also taking with a bit more wide eye. How important were in here, and how important were in here, or how important were in here in 2017 altcoins? They basically, here, they didn't barely exist altcoins. There was ETH, I don't remember if Sol was already, but it was nothing, it was BTC. So that's why we are having lower highs, because the market is getting more diluted, and this is a very good zone where to expect at least this, if not this one, or even lower also, because this time BTC could go even lower than the lowest has been. Okay, this I hope also can let you understand a little where to start working on the supply and demand zones on the order blocks. Then industry in Pepe weekly order block coincides with 4-hour Fuji. Does make this a strong buy? Pepe, let me go back to Pepe. Here on the 4-hour. like this. You mean this box that I'm putting here, this FUG, that I will mark it in green. Am I right, Tamagoreng? Okay, and this on top here, you have it, I see, as slightly higher, but it's not that important, but you might be actually right about this. On the 4 hour can be also higher a little bit in here. Till this. And so this is a FUG. Yes, this is a fair value gap on the 4 hour. Yeah, this is a very good potential bouncing point, let's say, on a ranging market. If we were in a range, I mean, more in a bigger perspective, in a ranging market like we have been the last 7 months, this would be like, yes, textbook play. If this blue, orange box doesn't hold, better this line, let's wait to see, or the bottom of the box, or let's target this FUG as a potential reversal zone. But are we sure that we are in a ranging market, or that maybe we just switched back again on a trending market? That's the question you need to ask yourself when you're targeting, let's say, this low. It's not, don't get me wrong, it's not this low, because, I mean, this is the whole picture. But in general, since May, haven't we been on a very big cyclic perspective? In this case, let's look Pepe chart. When did we start the move towards the previous all-time high of the previous cycle? We started really during September, October, no? So you see this huge FUG that I'm about to mark in here. This, here we were in a trending market. So this fair value gap, well, the fair value gap at the beginning, let's say it started, it was like this. But you see, it took, maybe this is 20% of the fair value gap. So if the more general thesis of we are in a trending market, and the market is trending on the upside, I would not be waiting for fair value gaps to be completely filled, for sure. Otherwise, we'd lose the whole meaning of a trending, uptrending market. But also, you see, not even the range mid of the fair value gap. I mean, I would target the start of the fair value gap and DCA down. Because when you have a fair value gap, now we have it, we said, let's go back on the 4 hour. We have this fair value gap in here now, and under this low, there will be some liquidity, long from longs, no? So this could sweep a little, but how much is gonna sweep? You know, I don't. If we assumed that this fair value gap, there are high chances that we're not gonna fill it completely, and maybe not even half of it. But how can you try a trade to position yourself is as soon as goes in between the two boxes, so on these weeks, start DCA. You start DCAing, and you have, let's say we said 20% of the fair value gap average that gets filled. Let's target the statistic, the average. So let's say always to be quick and not detailed on numbers. So don't take these numbers I'm showing as detailed number again. But let's say this is about 20% of the fair value gap. So all my DCA zone is gonna be more or less this. I'm gonna put it in red box. If I wanna enter Pepe, I wanna target something. We are in a trending market. This range, this support, it's holding pretty well so far. So I don't know. I'm not positioned at all. I really wanna get positioned. You can start a DCA from here, hoping maybe it will not go this much lower, because this would be, sorry, until here would be a minus 15%. But if you set up a DCA in a proper way and you do DCA down, also 16% difference, price difference, it's possible to DCA in. Just make your calculation how much you want to risk, weight properly the bids. If you really are in a rush that you really want to position yourself, this could be the bottom, this could be the new bottom, maybe swept, maybe just touching the top of the red box, maybe, but I'm not so sure. Because if from here, well, let's see, where is BTC? Let's see, 1 minute, so because I missed last few minutes. Where is BTC? BTC is in the freaking red box again. Oh, like this, like this. It's in the, you mean, you see guys, if this now, we manage to break it high, Pepe is gonna fly. It's gonna fly very, very high. Probably, I would say another plus 50% from here, it's not insane, because it would mean only, and get this only in the proper way, only $2.2 billion. I mean, no, sorry, that's the volume. Sorry. Where I have it. Second. Market cap, Pepe, it's 8.48 billions, so it would be 4.2 billions. Doji got 40 billions since election day in his market cap. So those are the numbers. Those what we talking about. Okay, guys, any question? Anything else you want me maybe to talk about? You want me to chart any chart? I don't know. I'm here. I will be watching price action. So, oh, ARC. Yes, I will for you, but I normally, guys, have like this is my very super short watch list. In here, I'm staying on not too many coins. I don't know a lot. I mean, price action wise, so technical analysis wise, I don't look at too many coins because I don't overtrade, and I feel more confident trading the same coins because I realize that trading always the same coin gets you more precise and you get more confident with the coin, not in the bad way that you get arrogant. I know the coin, but you get more confident, you really know the coin better, how moves. Asher is a machine with this synchronization with BTC and Pepe, and knows Pepe very well and does it great. No, sorry guys, I'm not doing new shitcoins. Whatever the shitcoin is, the only shitcoin I have in my heart, it's Momo. This is the only shitcoin that if you want I can chart. Well, I actually have it charted on the screener, but not gonna go already. ARC, to me, it's extreme, really extreme. But yes, I will do on ARC. Let's do ARC USD. I don't even know what the fuck is this ARC, guys. I don't know what they do. Do they do burgers or what? What do they sell? Wow, but it's interesting. To be honest, it's fucking interesting. APKK17. It actually has a nice chart. Good one. Yes, it actually is. I would give you the advice to take the Neiro IT chart. I posted in the VIP chat last couple of days more than once, I think. But if you get it on your screen and look this pattern and look the whole pattern of Nero IT and how that pattern ended. Tell me, please. You tell me how it ended. This is on the daily, but fractals are fractals. A compressing triangle like this, sooner or later, is going to explode. Because when a compressing triangle like this, how it's generated, what are the market forces that generate this? You have sellers that build a wall in here, basically, while buyers try to push. Here was bulls barricade. And then bears said, okay, we said barricade lower. And then bulls said, okay. And then we said barricade higher. And the bears kept their barricade because maybe here bulls were too strong. And then bulls said, okay, our barrier even higher. It will come a moment where those barricades, those would be compressed to each other. That's the whole meaning of a compression. Price is compressing means that sellers and buyers and their bids are getting closer and closer, closer and closer, closer and closer, closer and closer. And sooner or later, one of the two forces will have to prevail on the other one. It's very hard to find a perfect equilibrium on the markets. But this is what generates sometimes explosive moves. And in case has been an explosive move. It was a plus 30%, completely retraced, almost completely, it's fine. You could have done a trade, this is on the daily, let's see in 1 hour. You could have done, boom, 30% in less than 1 hour. Here we go. Maybe you didn't enter in there, but look how was the price action. This is on the 1 hour, guys. This is on the 15 minutes. Higher, 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 higher. All higher low. All higher low. After a long series or lower high. Higher low. Sellers approaching buyers. Bears getting close to bulls. More, 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 more. Here. Bears thought they won. No. Here, bulls thought they won. No. Explosive moves price compression brings. And what is BTC doing? What is, guys, BTC doing? It's not compressing on a perfect symmetrical triangle. It's compressing on a upward, upraising triangle. You see this? No, this other one. Trend line from the top. We broke it. Faked out. Retested. We broke it. Was another fake out. We went here, we retested, look where we are now. This trend line here now can be moved and is gonna fit better like this. How to draw trend lines, guys, it's a bit variable. The way I prefer to draw my trend lines is when I find the most confluence. Like here I see more taps. It's not precise with the close, or some are weeks, some are close, but depends. Not always the close. Here we are on the 1 hour, it's for sure the close of the 4 hour, so it's gonna be on another time frame, it's gonna be a week anyway. It's just, this makes more sense to me. Also because now I'll go in the 15 with the blue line I just moved, but there are two. Wait a second. Yes, perfect, there are two. And we see that this, now we tapped perfectly this, we retested the other one, the two trend lines according to how you draw it, and we are trying again inside the red box. This is the bearish order block. Here, this triangle potentially, it's even more explosive because you don't have bears coming and holding always lower like Nero it was doing. No, here bears hold this line. So they are really using a lot of their guns in this area. They cannot conquer space. Imagine like this, really like a war. The enemy, and here it's our brigades, our army, and we are conquering more and more spots while leaving nothing. Here a little bit, yeah, fuck it. Here a little bit, no, we don't. We conquer and we save more and more and more. They're shooting all, not all, but a lot of their guns in here. So as soon as they gonna get here overwhelmed, if they were, this is gonna fly. It's gonna fly. Shit gonna fly. Who was that? Yeah, okay. So, still clear, right, guys? Everything clear, easy, peasy. We're gonna see this maybe all time together, or BTC is gonna let us wait long more. What time is it? So 11:19 at New York. So guys, as Verata, one of our members, was saying in the VIP chat, was suggesting the VIP chat, I took this idea as serious. So I'm gonna say it also vocally here now, as we are quite, oh wow, we are quite so many. I didn't notice we are all these many people. Nice to have you all here, guys. So the idea was that basically someone might be interested in having like a mentorship from me. I didn't think this could be a thing for real, but as I'm seeing and I have Verata pushing me doing this, I was asking. I have a poll in my private channel here, but you can reply me, or you can send me DMs, you can reply me on the VIP chat, you can tell me if someone is interested. This could be, for me, that I'm putting a lot of work and effort in sharing, could be the way to keep me doing this every single day, the way I could maybe realize a salary, a compensation that could let me just, I just want to survive, because I will make it on my own. But if I could make it enough to survive, and this is in the order of 1500s, 2000s, so 2k euros per month to pay just my survival here. I would be 100% every day, like I'm doing now that I'm not full-time working, and I've been doing the whole summer when I was on vacation. This would be the way you guys, if are interested, could help me reaching that goal of staying in front of charts and being there updating all day long, because it's what I'm finding to love. It looks like I'm not that bad. It looks like I'm quite well appreciated by most of you guys. And the other side is that right now, okay, my spot portfolio is going. I have my problem with taxation office in Italy. But the thing is, I need to pay my steady costs, expenses. And in order to do that, I went back already working for the moment, not full time, in kitchens. That's why you guys also seen me in the last couple of weeks a lot less, because I'm busy working in real life. So in case you guys would be interested in learning from me, details, my strategies, how to really learn what I can share as the knowledge I have, I could think to start a program of mentorship according, of course, all these days would be paid, of course, otherwise how could I pay myself a salary without that? So if you guys are interested in a paid mentorship from me, please let me know. I will evaluate if could be something I could invest a lot of time, because in case I'll do it, I will do it based on my knowledge, and I will not start it tomorrow. I will take a couple of weeks to really plan it, organize it, give, let's say, a proper pricing to make enough for me and not too expensive to be affordable by as many as people that will be interested. So it's a way that could be a win-win for the community if you think I am an asset for the community. If you don't think so, yes, I know. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot please everyone. I cannot be liked by everyone. I respect every single one point of view, also about myself. So if you are, please show me that your interest. Text me in DMs or whatever. Let me understand if this could be a path I could follow, or maybe it's better if I keep sending kitchen resumes. But they're actually, I just need to choose the restaurant because I have a resume good enough. So and I am really waiting to choose restaurants, guys, getting calls every single fucking day to go work, but no, bull run is starting, no, not now, in 2 weeks, let's say, yeah, but I would go to Christmas holidays. I'm just taking out problems. So this is it, guys. Then, if you don't have any more questions, I really enjoyed this talk with you. Let me know about this. I hope you enjoyed, and this will be a fucking profitable bull run for each and every one of us, guys. Manage your risks. Manage your risks. Never forget to manage your risks, guys. Thank you very much. Goodbye. I'll see you in the chat.